Welcome to Morning Flow. We are going to use the playlist. It is called 22 Flow 101. And actually, what we're going to do is scroll down to the bottom. And we're starting on the last song, Birds Fly Higher Than the Moon. And then you'll just put it on repeat so that once that song ends, you're going back to it'll start back at the beginning. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to do my little countdown. I do 3, 2, 1, and then we start together. So 3, 2, 1, play. And then once you get that going, so you do have it on repeat, but not on shuffle, you'll find yourself over to your mat. And for the meditation, we're actually going to lay down with a support under the heart space. So you can use a rolled up blanket, a pranayama bolster. If the only thing you have is blocks, you can make that work. And the other option is if it feels like it's too much to start with a back bend, you can take a support just underneath the spine. Sometimes how we do that with the foam roller. So even if you were to just roll up the blanket under the spine, that's another option. Otherwise, you're taking it under the heart space, perpendicular to the spine. So you find that lift for the heart. You just don't want it too low. So sometimes I see people bring this down to the more towards the lower ribs. You do not want it that low. A little bit more up towards the bra strap, base of the shoulder blades. And there's that space for the shoulder blades just to fall back towards the earth. Feel the back of the head supported. And then really let the belly protrude as you inhale. And then where do you feel those contact points to the earth, contact points for grounding? Oftentimes, if we're busy, we're moving through the day and the feet are that grounding point. So can you let the back of the head make connection? Relax the neck. Connection point at the sacrum. You're really inviting and allowing the release that comes from laying your body down on the earth. You might start to feel that more full range of breath in the body, full body breath. And in that experience, you're also consenting to quieting the mind. A little more emphasis on how things feel, a little less about what needs to happen next. We have about a half an hour here together to breathe, to move, to open up a little bit more space in the flow of your life for what you're calling in. When you're ready, slowly come up. And we're coming to a supported child's pose. So if you like to use the blanket under your knees, you can do that. And then taking maybe a block under the forehead. So it's still this slow opening, knowing that change will come, knowing that we are going to create lots of warmth in the body today. Can you still hear me okay? Okay. And so here, we're just flipping the body over, feeling into the front body, feeling into that natural contraction, organic contraction of the front body as you come into the shape. And so rather than fighting it, you're really letting it happen, a rounding of the spine. As you fold into yourself, you're also folding towards the earth. Calling in that new moon energy. Aligning both to your center and to your intention. Center of the physical along the spine. Center of your being with whatever it is you're choosing. choosing to be present, choosing to be willing to receive what's coming your way. That foundation for manifestation that is accepting all parts of you, letting your inner light shine. And as you let your light grow, can you use the breath to really expand through the energetic body here? Last breath. Slowly block out of the way if you had it. Reach the arms long, plant the palms, and then inhale, tabletop. We're coming into those shoulder circles in your tabletop. So not so much of a cat-cow, but just finding a gliding for the shoulder blades. Turn on the hands. Can you lift the belly and lift your head so you still have that length through the neck? Again, opening up back of the heart space as much as possible. And as you press the earth away, there's a little bit of that rounding through the upper back. 3, 2, 1. Slowly flip the hands back. So fingertips face you, palms are still on the earth. So the heel of the hand is facing forward. And then just let the hips rock side to side. Slowly turn the fingers out towards the side edges of the mat. Eye of the elbow faces each other, and take your hip circles. So you're getting a little bit of that opening for the wrist. Other direction with the hips. Gentle opener here, and deep. So you can start to get all the joints on board at the same time. You got it. Okay, come back to regular tabletop, so fingers face forward this time. Always an option to come up onto the knuckles if your wrists are sensitive. Right foot back of the mat, cat-cow. So it's a 3-legged tabletop. Find that rounding and arching of the spine. Inhale, exhale, don't forget the breath. Start to feel your power in the spine, feel your power in that back leg. Last one. Child's pose, reset. Option to take tented fingertips. Lift your wrists, elbows, armpits up away from the earth, opening up for lymphatic flow. A couple times if you'd like, ripple out through the spine. Finding more length. When you're ready, inhale, tabletop, left foot back of the mat. 3-legged cat-cow. And so even though the toes are touching, can you find a grounding action through your left quad by lifting that femur towards the sky, helping to plug that leg in to the pelvis. Building a little warmth here in the body. Two more. This time we'll reset in downward dog. So option 2, come up into your downward dog. If you have your blanket there, go ahead and move it out of the way. Keep it nearby if you think you're gonna need it. And then walk it out, bending one knee and the other, maybe a little ankle swirl. Look at your hands, what are they doing? You can come up onto the balls of the feet and then drip the heels down, get that Achilles stretch. Also warming up the feet here as you pump the ankles. Squeeze the elbows towards each other like there's magnets on the elbows and press the earth away, let your head hang. You got it. 2 more. We're slowly gonna drop left knee to the earth, spin that right foot down, your side plank variation, come to the balance. And then inhale, bring the top arm overhead, it's like side angle. Inhale back to the sky, and then thread the needle, dive it under. Inhale up. So we're finding some range of motion for the shoulder while testing balance. Under, inhale up, over. Last one. Inhale up. Now let that leg come up to hip height, pause. Option to take knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Good. Keep your balance. 8, 9, 10. Reach it long and then step that right foot forward, high crescent. Power up the back leg. Find your balance. Option to take opposite elbows here. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then take your arms to a T and just take that left arm across for a shoulder stretch. Yeah. We're gonna do eagle arms later, so just using this as a nice preparation. Inhale, arms up overhead. This time, bend that left elbow for the tricep stretch. Option to take your right hand behind for the bind. Still working those legs, sit into your crescent. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Hands to your heart, easy twist. Left hand to the earth, right hand comes up. Pause here or take a side plank. If you have the side plank, go ahead, reorient yourself to the top of the mat. If you're in your easy twist, both hands to the earth. Flow through a vinyasa, option to take a 3-legged plank here. More dog. Meeting bear. Find that place where you can really activate through the lower body and let the head hang. Imagine I'm coming behind you and pulling your hips up and back, away from the hands. Okay, right knee to the earth, left foot back to the mat. Side plank, spin it down. Find your balance. Inhale, top arm overhead. Inhale up, exhale, dive it under. Lots of strength through the torso here. Informed by that back leg, sealed to the earth. So really make sure that outer edge sealed down towards the back of the mat. Don't overdo the twist. Find that lift for the ribs. Last one. Inhale, and then bring that left foot hovering. Pause here, or you add that side crunch, elbow to knee, reach long. We're going to 10, 3, 2. Last one. Reach it long, and then step it forward. High crescent, left leg leading. If you ever need to have that back knee down, go ahead. Opposite elbows, just find the baby back bend here. Inhale, hands to the sky. Find that balance, open your arms to a T. This time, right arm across the body. Can you keep the feet low as you find that stretch? Inhale, arms come up. Bend that right elbow, tricep stretch. You can either just snuggle it in or find the bind. Always an option to use the strap if you want the bind, but you're not quite there yet. You can use the back of the head to accentuate that stretch. Last breath. Sit into it, working those legs. Inhale, arms come up. Hands to your heart, easy twist. Or take your, oops, I'm going the wrong way. Take your side plank. So you're turning towards your left. You got it. Lift the hips. Lift that same part of the ribs that you were finding in the side plank earlier. If you're twisting, find length from the heel all the way through the crown of the head. If you're in the side plank, orient back to the top of the mat. Option to vinyasa or find that three-legged plank. Downward dog. When you're ready, feet come together. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step it forward, warrior one. Hands to your heart, hands to the earth. Pop the back heel up and you're stepping it forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Standing all the way up, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Find that length. Reach up, look up. Hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, lower. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, find the ripple through the spine. Plant the hands, step it back or flow through. You can lower your body all the way to the earth. Baby back bend. Up and back. Feet come together. Can you follow the breath? Inhale. Left leg lifts. Step it forward, warrior one. Hands to your heart, pop the back heel up, step it forward, lots of power in that standing leg. Halfway lift. All the way to standing. Exhale. Pause, hands at your sides, palms forward. Turn on the legs. If you had a block between the legs, it's like you're shooting that block back. Just really turn this on. Lift up the inner arches, lift all the way up and drop the tailbone. You got it. So coming back into the body, coming back into that center line, new moon energy. Fully resourced within yourself, fully connected. Can you feel the bottoms of the feet supporting the rest of your body? Last breath. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step just the left foot back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms come up. Arms to a T, and then you're gonna find your eagle arms here. So first, just draw that left arm across. And if you wanna just take the hug, that's fine. Otherwise, hook it, and then find your eagle arms. And then rounding forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, can you continue to have that connection between the heart space and the elbows? Last one. Come to center, inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, standing twist towards your right, left arm forward. Inhale up, 2 more times. Squeeze that left glute. Exhale, twist. Inhale up, this time easy twist, left hand to the earth. Tuck the back toes, straighten back leg. 3 times, sweep that right arm like a windmill. 1, 2, and then on the third one, come all the way up to standing in your twist. Pause or option to reverse it. Hands to the earth, high plank, chaturanga, upward dog. Lift your hips up and back, downward dog, exhale. Hop your way, bunny hop all the way to the top of the mat or tiptoe. Halfway lift. All the way to standing. Exhale, find your center, sweep it up. Exhale, fold. Legs are active here. Halfway lift. Right foot back of the mat. Drop the back knee, low crescent, inhale. Tee the arms, right arm across the body. Eagle prep. You can stay here. You can give yourself a hug or start to bind the forearms. Find your breath as you round forward and then find that lift back of the heart. Elbows come up. Where's your gaze taking you? Squeeze that right glute, last one. Come to center, inhale, arms reach up. Standing twist, right arm forward, twist towards your left, towards that front leg. Inhale up, 2 more times. Inhale up. This time, easy twist. Tuck the back toes, straighten that back leg. So you're in your easy twist, lots of power in the back leg, and then add on those arm circles. Big windmill with the left arm. Last one will take you to standing. You're in your standing twist. Option to stay there or find the reverse. Hands to the earth. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Option to take a child's pose. Come together, inhale, right leg lifts, 3 times knee to nose. Inhale up. Knee to nose, step it forward, high crescent. Goalpost arms. Inhale, reach, stay here or tap that back knee to the earth. Pump the arms, open and reach. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. And then hands to the earth, find your standing split. Lift that top leg up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 times Shiva Squat. Tap your left knee behind the right. Inhale up. Let your head hang as much as possible. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, kick it back up. Take it back to your low runner's lunge. Option to grab the blocks for pyramid. Straighten that front leg. Pause. Option to come up high to find length through the spine. And then find your fold. If you don't feel this stretch, option to flex out that front foot. Last breath. We're coming right back up, standing split. Three times, lift, lower and lift the leg. Remember when we hook the toe at the Achilles, option to do that. Little touch point. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time you're gonna sit down. So fold the left leg under you. Sit down and just come to a seated twist here. Doesn't even matter which direction you're facing. If it's too much with that back leg under, just flip the back leg, flip the bottom leg long so the bottom leg can be straight if you need that modification. Otherwise, you're finding your twist, finding that nice hip stretch. Slowly unwind. You're going to find that lazy Susan. So the hips come up, turn around, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Come back to the same standing split. Drop the head. Stamp into your chair pose. Inhale, torso comes up, hips stay low. And then drinking bird 3 times. Come to the balls of the feet. Exhale, sit into it. You can have the legs all the way together or find hip distance or use the block. Inhale, can you find the connection between your heart space, throat space, crown of the head? Inhale, hands to the heart. Option to hook the thumbs, extended mountain, reach up and back, all the way to the earth, halfway lift, vinyasa. Option to hop back. Come together, inhale, left leg lifts, knee to nose 3 times. Let your breath be involved here. Step it forward, high crescent. Find those goalpost arms. You can keep the legs where they are, always an option to just drop the back knee. Otherwise, you're powering it up with that lunge. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Did I forget something? We're coming to our standing split. I think we're good. Okay, come all the way up. Pulse that top leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shiva squat 3 times. Cross the right leg behind the left. Inhale, getting to that outer leg a little bit. Last one. Inhale up, find that reach towards the sky. Place it to the back of the mat again, runner's lunge. Grab the blocks, pyramid. Find your hamstring stretch. Always an option to stack the blocks. I like to do it like this. Bottom block low, top block high. And then as you start to find that opening at the back of the leg, you might fold more, continuing to keep the length at your spine. Take the round out of your spine, you got it. Blocks out of the way. Coming back, standing split. Let the head hang. And then we're gonna lower and lift that leg, option to hook your big toe around the Achilles. Inhale up. This time, fold right leg under you, come to your seat. Find that seated twist. Left leg's on top. Can you get both hips touching the earth? And if you need to, looks good. I like to see that tall posture. If you need to spin that bottom leg long, always an option. Lift through the roof of the mouth. What happens if you lift your armpits up? Slowly unwind, hands to the earth, lift your hips, keep turning, same direction. Keep going, top of the mat. Lift that right leg high again. Chair pose, stamp into it. Option to grab a block and put it between the legs if you like that. Halfway lift. Sit into it, chair pose. Power up both legs. See if you can get both legs working equally, and then we're gonna stand to mountain pose. Hands can come to your sides. Inhale. Exhale, sit. Inhale. Last one. Press it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. You can keep the block as we're coming to peace sign fingers, Padangusthasana. So grab on. Can you get the arms to work, but relax the neck? That's the kind of the tricky point, tricky piece of this shape. Option to bend the knees as much as you need. Be generous with that bend in the legs. That's going to give the low back permission to release, which then will give your neck permission to let go for gentle traction. Biceps are pulling, pull, pull, pull. 2 more breaths. Release the feet, inhale, halfway lift. Take the block out if you still have it. Downward dog. Last standing pose here. You'll step right foot forward, warrior 2. Coming to the end of class, but just this last thing here to add everything together. Take the front arm across. So you're finding that stretch, or you're taking the hug, or you're finding your eagle arms. And then you can bend forward here, just like we did earlier. Inhale up, and then if you want, coming around in a circle. And then other direction. Keep those legs right where they are. Last one. Come all the way back up, warrior 2. Pause or option to reverse it. Downward dog. Find that same neck traction that you just felt in your Padangusthasana. Left foot steps, warrior 2. Find your footing. Stack up from the earth. Left arm across, find the stretch. Adding on, or just stay right there. 2 times crunch forward. Can you find those portals plugging in at the bottoms of the feet, adding on the circle if you want it. Other direction. We got our playlist pretty lively here. It's the last one. Let the arms spin open. Warrior 2. Option to reverse it or just pause. Find your gaze. Last time, downward dog. 1 breath. Drop the knees, child's pose, 1 breath. And so here you get to feel the depth of 1 breath. Slowly roll up to a seat. You can sit on your heels or grab your blanket. Option to pause the playlist so you can tune into yourself here. Option to flip palms up. Last breath here, just feeling it in. Feeling in your practice, and then also tapping back in. If you had an intention, can you connect your intention back to that place where you are able to build your own light by choosing to be present, by choosing to accept all parts of yourself? By choosing pleasure over pain, choosing calm over chaos. Hands to your heart. Let this hand mudra really symbolize coming together at your center line, spine, Sushumna, and then also letting those hands rest right in front of your heart space, this place of giving and receiving. Last breath, hands in front of the forehead center, sealing it in. Thank you. Option to take an extended Shavasana if you need it.